Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. Operation Goliath, Japan in January 42. The Japanese are not influencing anyone. They have 3 tech roles. They've got, they're going to try long-range aircraft, improved factories, and improved construction. And they got improved construction, and that was it. They finish improved construction. So now, I have to do a bit of recalculation on their build. Okay, the Japanese had, what was it, I think 56 to spend. They advanced their carrier 1 stage for 4, now that they have improved construction. They finished the 2 light cruisers for 3 each. They're building 3 SNLFs and 1, what is that, what is that thing? 1 KAMI Type 2. It's an amphibious tank. Anyway, these are 4 each. Back over here was, I think this is 8 militia. Yeah, they're building 8 militia, a tactical bomber, and an infantry. And they saved 1. Okay, combat. Down there, we're going to have the 2 subs doing the convoy raid at the junction there. Up here, these 2 tactical bombers are going to fly from the Sea of Japan 1 space down to here to engage the American and French submarines there. These 2 destroyers are going along to pair up and join in the attacks. And then down here, these 2 SNLFs, these 2 SNLFs, oh no, this SNLF, I only do 1, is going to use the narrow crossing for an amphibious invasion of Hainan. Oh, excuse me. He will be supported in his attack. Let's see, we got ships here. Since this is an amphibious, do I want to do that? Yeah. Well, there's a light cruiser there. He'll provide a shore bombardment shot. Okay, and then make sure I do this right. Okay, then 2 of these SNLFs are going to load up on a transport and come 1, 2, 3 spaces down here to invade Hong Kong. They are going to be supported by a fighter and a tactical bomber that are on a carrier on this task force card. And then up here, the 3 remaining SNLFs are going to get on 2 transports and go over here and attack Hopei. They are going to be supported by 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers from Rihe. And that's that. So let's do the convoy raiding first. Submarine number 1. Okay, that's 5. The British do have advanced ASW. So That gives them a +1, I believe. So that's no joy, no damage. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's correct, a +1. So this becomes a 5 for the Japanese, 5 for the British, no damage. Okay, submarine number 2. 4 and 3, the Japanese score 1 damage. Which they say they're going to put on the Indian Ocean line. Don't get under my feet, Kelly. So that's 1 rupee taken away from FEC. Okay. Now the convoy gets their defense rolls. And they both miss. Okay, now the tactical bombers and destroyers are going to attack those 2 submarines. So, tactical bomber, destroyer. This is against the French submarine. Okay, it is hit by the destroyer. It defends for a hit. So, French submarine's dead, 1 Japanese destroyer is dead. Now the Japanese attack the American submarine. There's hit. The American submarine shoots back, and it misses. Okay, so both of these come off. And 1 Japanese destroyer comes off. So there's that. Okay, next we're going to do the narrow crossing invasion of Hainan. We will open the action with the shore bombardment shot from a light cruiser. That's a miss. Okay, that's the SNLF. That's the defending Chinese militia. Yeah, the defending Chi-Com militia. Now the SNLF will attack at 3 on the first round. Wait a minute, gotta look, is that mountain terrain on that island? I don't remember. Oh, it looks like maybe it is. Yeah, that looks like mountainous jungle to me. So yeah. His 3 then. His 3 then will be reduced to a 2. So the SNLF's attacking on the regular 2. Both miss. Both miss. Okay, there's the hit. So, Japan captures Hainan, takes it away from the Chi-Coms, further removing them from the possibility of evolving to a major power. So there's Japan +1 up to 38. Chi-Coms down 1 to 7. Okay, next, we're going to have the amphibious attack on Hong Kong. That's going to be Two SNLFs riding a transport down there, supported by a fighter and a tactical bomber from the carrier. So, two SNLFs, fighter, tactical bomber, one British infantry defending in a city. So he is +1. He's defending on a 5. SNLFs, fighter, tactical. Okay, there's a hit by an SNLF. There's a hit by the tactical and a hit by the British infantry. So, let me grab a roundel before I go over there. That one is all over. So, British comes off, or the FEC comes off. The Japanese lose one SNLF in the fight. The other one occupies the territory. That's worth 1, right? No, that's worth 2. Okay, there we go. So that's Japan up 2 to 40. FEC down 2 to 8. All right, then next we've got these 3 SNLFs attacking Hope, supported by 2 tacticals and 2 fighters. So let's see here. There's 3 SNLFs, 2 fighters, 2 tacticals. What's defending? What do we got defending there? 2 infantry and a militia. And 2 artillery. Okay, this is what we'll do. We're going to roll the attackers first. So, SNLFs, fighters, tacticals. Okay, there's a hit by an SNLF. There's a hit by a fighter. There's a hit by a tactical. What they got defending there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a target select hit. So, they're going to target select one of the infantry. So the Chi-Coms are losing their militia. One infantry and 1 artillery. And 1 infantry and 1 artillery remaining after they defense shots. Okay, so now the Chi-Coms get to have 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and a militia defending. Okay, there's a hit. There's a hit. Those were the infantries. So there's 4 defensive hits. That ain't too good. So the Japanese are going to lose 4 defensive hits. Okay, the Japanese are going to lose their 3 SNLFs and 1 fighter, and that's the end of the attack. For the Chi-Coms, one infantry and 1 artillery survived to hold the territory. That didn't work too good. Oh well. All right. That is it for combat. Non-combat. All right. There was 1 transport sitting here in the South China Sea. It goes 1, 2, 3 back home to the Sea of Japan. All right. On this task force card, we have a fleet carrier. We have a light carrier with no plane. So the light carrier with no plane goes 1, 2, 3 back home. So on that task force card now, we have torpedo boat destroyer is going to stay behind. A fleet carrier, a battle cruiser, 4 heavy cruisers. This destroyer is going to go on the card. The light cruiser has to stay behind because it's shore bombarded. Okay, these guys are going to go 1 space over there to the Philippine Sea. Yeah. Actually, I guess that torpedo boat destroyer will go with them. Instead, changed my mind. Okay, then up here, on this task force card in the Yellow Sea, we have 2 battleships, a battle cruiser, and 2 destroyers, and a transport. The transport goes over to the Sea of Japan. The rest of them come 1, 2 spaces down here to the Philippine Sea. Then this fleet carrier from the Sea of Japan goes 1, recovers its tactical bomber, and then 2, 3 to join up with these guys down here. He goes on the Rising Sun card. This light carrier goes 1, 2, 3. He's going on the other card. This light carrier goes 1, recovers its tactical bomber, 2, 3. Gets down here to join the other guys. The fighter and tactical bomber that supported the attack on Hong Kong traveled 1, then they go 2, 3 to land on their carrier again. And I believe that's it for the moment. Oh, no it ain't. This tactical bomber, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he could. So this light carrier canceled his move he stays with the fleet down here, and this tactical bomber flies from the home islands down there to land on him. So there's that. Get him in here. And now I think that's that. Okay, so there now is what those two task force cards look like. So that pretty much is the Imperial fleet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 heavy cruisers, 2 battle cruisers, 2 battleships, a pair of excuse me, a pair of destroyers, 1, 2, 3, 4 tactical bombers, 3 fighters, 2 fleet carriers, 3 light carriers. I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, it ain't hard to figure out. The Japanese know time is against them. They're going to have to knock the American fleet out if they hope to have any chance at all of surviving this game. Okay, that's it for non-combat. Place units. Okay, back this out a little bit again. That'll do for the most part. Okay. Militia, 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 militia. Malacca, Malacca, Malacca. Okay, we're putting 1 militia on the Philippines. We are adding 1 to the Bonin Islands, the Volcano Islands, Okinawa, strengthen the home defenses, I was going to put these on the home islands, but I have changed my mind. We're going to get another militia on Borneo, 1 on Dutch New Guinea, one on Java, and 1 on Sumatra. Strengthen them a little bit. All right, now we have an infantry that will go to Honshu, I guess. Another tactical bomber to Rihi. Two light cruisers in the Sea of Japan. And then 3 SNLFs and an amphibious tank. Let's see. I have forgotten suddenly where they go. Let's see here. The amphibious tank and 1 SNLF go to Kyushu. The other 2 SNLFs go to Tokyo. So there's 2 SNLFs for Tokyo. And then these 2 guys go to Kyushu. Let's That's all the units. Japan's +1 oil this time. So there's that. Collect 2 more heavy waters. And let's see, Japan, their bonus income goes up for Hong Kong, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Yes, they get +1 for Hong Kong, so that's 25 in resources and bonuses. Onto their base income of 40 makes 65. And wartime economy. For 7 more, gives them, what is it, 72? I think it's what it is. Plus the one they saved puts 73 in the Japanese bank. All right. I believe that's it. Ozark Outpost, over and out. Oh, wait a minute. Partisan roll for the partisan generation roll for the Caroline Islands. That's a miss. Okay, now we're done. Ozark Outpost, over and out.